So today we are coming in with another delicious recipe, this time from the beautiful region of La Rioja, which is well known for their beautiful landscapes and architecture, but more famously for their elegant wines. Anyways, we're talking Spanish garlic and chorizo pasta. This is known in Spain as macarrones a la riojana, and let me tell you, it's got so many great textures and flavors to it. It's absolutely so easy to make, and it's all done in under 30 minutes. Folks, this is the perfect pasta dish for one of those busy weeknights as it comes together in a flash, yet it's bold enough for an elegant meal next to a bottle of Spanish wine, but more specifically, una gran reserva from the region of La Rioja. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. La Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have a huge selection of artisan Spanish ingredients like queso manchego, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes, among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure to use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Let's begin by filling a stock pot with some water. You want to go to a little over the halfway point. Then we'll season generously with sea salt and heat it with a high heat. In the meantime, let's start making our sauce. I'm going to finely chop 1 medium-sized onion, roughly chop 8 cloves of garlic, and finely chop 1 red and 1 green bell pepper. And we'll also cut 3 lengths of Spanish chorizo, each one into pieces that are ½ an inch thick, which is about 1 1/4 centimeters. The Spanish chorizo that I'm using is a plant-based one from La Tienda, and it's got an amazing flavor to it. However, traditionally, pork-based chorizo is used here. Either way you go, make sure to use a chorizo that's nice and firm. That way once you cook it, it holds its shape and it doesn't fall apart. You'll find a link where you can get the Spanish plant-based chorizo and the traditional pork one in the description box below. For the next step, I'm going to heat a fry pan with a medium heat and add in a generous 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 35 milliliters. After a couple minutes, we'll add in the pieces of chorizo and we'll mix it around. That way all the chorizo is coated in the olive oil, and we're going to lightly saute it just for a couple minutes. After about 2 to 3 minutes, and the chorizo is lightly sauteed, I'm going to add in all the chopped vegetables. And we'll continue to mix this and saute the vegetables between 4 to 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes, and the onions are nice and translucent, and the rest of the vegetables lightly sauteed, I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2½ grams. And we'll give it a quick mix, that way the paprika is evenly coating all the ingredients. And like I always tell you, when you add in paprika into a hot pan, you want to make sure to mix it in there quickly, otherwise it can easily get a bitter flavor. Then we'll add in a 14½ ounce can of tomato sauce, which is 410 grams, and a 14½ ounce can of diced tomatoes, which once again is 410 grams. And we'll season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. If you see that your tomato sauce is too acidic, just add in a pinch of sugar. And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. And we'll lower the fire to a low-medium heat and simmer our sauce without mixing it. That way all the flavors can develop. In the meantime, let's move back to the stock pot. As you can see, the water is now at a boil, so it's time to cook our pasta. For this recipe, I'm using penne pasta, which is what's traditionally used. However, you can use whatever pasta you like. I'm going to measure out 225 grams, which is 8 ounces, or about 2 1/4 cups, and add the pasta into the stock pot. And we're going to cook the pasta until it's cooked just al dente, which is about 11 minutes in my case. So make sure to check the package instructions in the pasta that you're using. And you don't have to mix the pasta around continuously, but do get in there every 1 to 2 minutes. That way the pasta doesn't stick together and it all evenly cooks. Once the pasta is cooked al dente, we'll drain it into a colander and then add it into the pan with the simmering sauce. Then we'll turn off the heat in the pan and give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. Then we'll remove the pan from the stovetop and transfer some of the pasta into a serving dish. And for the final touches, we'll finely grate in a kiss of Spanish Manchego cheese. The one that I'm using has been aged for 6 months. However, you can use whatever cheese you like. And we'll sprinkle it with some finely chopped fresh parsley. Check it out, macarrones a la riojana, a classic recipe from the region of La Rioja. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and the best part, done in under 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. You know, folks, our nearby neighbors, Italy, are famously known for making the best pasta dishes in the world. But don't count Spain out, as we have a couple recipes that compete right up there, with this one being one of them. Here we go. Wow. So many great flavors. It's like everything in the pan just melted together for an explosion of so much goodness. You saw this easy to make, done in under 30 minutes. Serve it next to a crunchy baguette, a garden salad, and once again a bottle of Spanish wine from La Rioja. You're gonna have yourself one heck of an amazing meal. Really quick before I go, shout out to a couple of my patrons, John Kachanowski, John Dayan, and Hel Gonzalez. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, as it really helps out the channel. Leave me a comment below, and as always, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. That way our Spain on a Fork community can continue to grow. Till the next time, hasta luego.